Since 1945, the Dutch people have annually sent 10,000 tulip bulbs to the Canadian capital in recognition of the services which Canada rendered to the Netherlands during the war. While the original gift of 100,000 tulip bulbs came in thanks for having sheltered Princess Juliana from the war, the Dutch people have continued this tradition because beginning in September of 1944, Allied troops, including a large contingent of Canadian forces, fought to push the Nazi army back across Holland. Our fighting men were truly greeted as liberators by the Dutch, and, when now visiting the Netherlands, Canadians can always expect a warm reception. 10,000 tulips a year for freeing the Dutch people from a cruel dictator, and yet I cannot imagine the Iraqi people ever showing the same kind of thanks to the United States for their services. Is it that Hitler was that much worse than Saddam Hussein? Based on the numbers, sure he was, but I doubt if the Kurds are happy to measure genocide by numbers. Is it that the Iraqi people are an ungrateful lot? Seems unlikely. Or is it that 650,000 Iraqis are dead since the beginning of this so-called liberation? Or is it that when Canada was finished, they went home? Something occurred to me when I heard that statistic about 650,000 dead. When Truman ordered the A-bomb to be dropped on Hiroshima and Nagasaki, it cost the lives of an estimated 241,000 Japanese citizens, mostly civilians. If this war was about getting rid of Saddam Hussein, and for some reason that I fail to see covert assassination was impossible, couldn't Bush have simply dropped a small atomic weapon on central Baghdad? It would have meant huge civilian casualties, but there would be less than 1/3 of the dead created by this war. Less even than that, because that 241,000 included the deaths from 2 atomic blasts. So if removing Saddam Hussein was the goal, why not the bomb? Deterrence would surely stabilize the region as well as this war has. Well, that would be inhumane, unthinkable to kill helpless Iraqi civilians. Or perhaps the US really went to Iraq to get the oil.